Hello, in this tutorial, I'm going to explain the Sumif function as one of the functions we have in Excel. So in the previous videos, I have explained about the sum function and the average function. So for the sum, we're just computing the sum maybe of all these scores. Then we'll be able to get the answer, which is around 603. But now under the Sumif, it's like we are finding the sum, but depending on a certain criteria. Example here, I'm just interested to find the sum of only male students. And then here, I'll be able to find the sum of female students. So let us see how this can be done. As I said, we use the sum if function. So we start with the equal sign, and then you write the sum if. So write the sum if, and then you open the bracket. Then you say the range. Now the range that you have to say here is the range that contains your criteria. Example here, it will be from B2 up to B10. This is where we can find the criteria. So now the criteria that we're looking for there is male. So we are finding the sum of male, but this sum that we want to find, it's found from the sum range. The range is from C2 up to C10. Now this is to say, we only want to find the sum from C2 to C10, but this sum, it has to be male, but this male is coming from this column. So here, this means that it will give us the sum of only male students in this class, if it's a class or something else. So here, if I just press down on enter key, I find the sum, but this sum is only for male students and not the cumulative sum. But again, I can also go and find the sum for our female that we do the same. So we start with the equal sign, and then we go with the sum if. So after sum if, and then now we say what is our range. Our range is from, sorry, the range that we want to find, the range that contains female is from B2 up to B10. And then after that, we want to find the criteria. We want the criteria to be female. And then after that, I'm again adding another comma. And then the sum range, I want to add the scores. That is from C2 up to C10. C2 up to C10. And then I'm just closing the bracket. So here, I'm finding the sum from C2 to C10. But this sum, it has to belong only to female from cell B2 up to B10. So now I can just press on enter key. So you find this one. So if I'm going now to find the total of all totals, that is just the sum and then bracket. So I'm just finding the sum from C2 up to C10. That is the simplest way I can say. So you'll find that this sum is, because if we just add this is 390,656. So yeah, so this is now the sum. So this is how we use the the sum if function. So that is, you say the sum if, and then you start with the cells that contain the criteria that you want to check. So the criteria here is male. So male is found from the cell B2 to B10. And also we specify the criteria that is supposed to be male. And then again, what do we want to add? Then after that, we just press on enter key. Our result will be there. So also for the female, the syntax is the same. So this is how we use the sum if function. Thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.